Queen Elizabeth is the second longest reigning monarch in British history, but after more than 6 decades, she is stepping back and handing over some royal duties to the next in line. Mark Phillips is outside Buckingham Palace. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie, Clarissa, Gale. Well, it's a change in the way that the royal business is being run from here to reflect a long understood reality. The Queen is 88 years old. She has been delegating more and more of her duties to other royals, particularly Prince Charles, and now his people are beginning to take more responsibility for the way things are run here. The Queen has been winding down her public duties for several years. There are no known major health issues, but after 62 years on the job, 161 foreign visits, and uncountable domestic appearances, there are a lot of miles on those royal tires. She's been handing over many duties to #1 son and heir, Prince Charles.
My lords, pray be seated.
Including him in state occasions she used to handle by herself, and having him take on more of the overseas burden, here officiating at the last Commonwealth Conference in Sri Lanka. Now it's expected that the royal administrative arrangements will reflect how things really are. Instead of the Queen and Prince Charles having separate public relations staffs, the palace's powerful PR operation will be merged. One firm, one centralized group of image makers, although the palace insists the Queen is still the Queen.
If anyone is driving this forward, it will be the Queen, being realistic about what she is and isn't able to do at the age of 88. So I think Charles knows that he has to step up. The junior members of the royal family know they have to step up too.
How that works will be evident next June at the commemoration of the 70th anniversary of the Normandy invasion, when both Charles and his mother will attend. Going alone would be too much for her.
There are 7 or 8 engagements that day. She is not able to do all of those herself and travel, so she's just being realistic.
But look carefully at Buckingham Palace. There is no situation vacant sign handing out there. The Queen is not retiring. She's not even semi-retiring. She is a thoroughly modern monarch. She's delegating.
I think that works, Mark Phillips, when you're 88, don't you guys think?
Yeah,
it's okay to hand over a
Time
couple
for a
of
break.
things. All right, thank you, Mark.
Then I stood on the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rising up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his horns 10 crowns, and on his heads a blasphemous name. Now the beast which I saw was like a leopard. His feet were like the feet of a bear, and his mouth like the mouth of a lion. The dragon gave him his power, his throne, and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as if it had been mortally wounded, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world marveled and followed the beast. So they worshipped the dragon who gave authority to the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, "Who is like the beast? Who is able to make war with him?" And he was given a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and he was given authority to continue for 42 months. Then he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and those who dwell in heaven. It was granted to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And authority was given him over every tribe, tongue, and nation. All who dwell on the earth will worship him, whose names have not been written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If anyone has an ear, let him hear.
A week after Pope Francis welcomed President Obama to the Vatican, he has another high-profile visitor, Britain's Queen Elizabeth. Mark Phillips is in Vatican City, where the two leaders met a short time ago. Mark, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, in fact, this visit between the Queen and the Pope is a bit of a happy accident. It was scheduled to take place some time ago before Francis was elected, but it had to be postponed. So instead, now we get this encounter between these two very popular, iconic figures, each the head of their own venerable institution. Queen Elizabeth doesn't travel much anymore. She's about to turn 88. Prince Philip, who is 92, has had a series of health issues lately. But this day trip to Italy is a full day. Officially, this is a visit with the Italian President, Giorgio Napolitano. He's a friend of the Queen and enticed her to drop by, saying she could also squeeze in a chat with the new Pope. Queen Elizabeth, now in the 6th decade of her reign, has met 5 popes. This is being billed as an informal encounter, a chance for a cup of tea, and not in the elegant setting of the Apostolic Palace, but in a meeting room elsewhere in the Vatican. Pope Francis still seems to prefer less ostentatious venues for the exercise of papal power. There's been a well-worn path to Francis's door since his election. President Obama, of course, was here just last week. Russian President Vladimir Putin was here late last year. It can be useful for a politician of whatever stripe to be seen with the Pope with this kind of popularity. And Vatican writers like Massimo Franco see another reason.
The Church, the Catholic Church, is coming back on the international stage as a mediator. So it's a key position for all leaders overall of the West to come and greet the Pope.
By coincidence, this meeting between the Queen and the Pope takes place on the anniversary of the 1982 war between Britain and Argentina over the Falkland Islands, a war which a British Queen and an Argentinian Pope take very different views of, but that's not considered to be the proper stuff to be discussed over a get-to-know-you cup of tea at the Vatican. Gail?
1950. The Pope's title, Vicarius Filii Dei, Vicar or Representative of the Son of God, it's up to 666 in Roman, Greek and Hebrew numerals. Revelation 13:18 reads, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 The image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number."
Yes, we can. 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 Let's give say. Let's give say. Let's give say.